Hi, in this video, we want to find the value of x and y, given that x, y is a member of real number. Then let's have it to be solution. So now from here, we have x plus y in parentheses times x squared plus y squared in parentheses equals 680. Then we have this as equation 1, x minus 1 in parentheses times x squared minus y squared equals 360. This as equation 2. Let's divide equation 1 by equation 2. So we're going to have x plus y in parentheses times x squared plus y squared over this x minus y times x squared minus y squared equals 680 over 360. Now, from here, this 0 will cancel this 0. Then let us recall when you have a squared minus b squared equals as a minus b times a plus b. So we have here to be x plus y times x squared plus y squared over this x minus y. Then this will be x minus y times x plus y equals 68 over 36. Now, from here, we have this, we simplify this. So from here, we have x squared plus y squared over x minus y times x minus y equals, from here, 4 in 68 will give us 17. 4 in 36 will give us 9. So now, let's cross multiply. Squared plus y squared in parentheses times 9 will equals 17 times this will be x minus y squared. So from here, 9 times this will be 9x squared plus 9y squared equals 17 times this will be x squared plus y squared minus 2xy. We have 9x squared plus 9y squared equals, this time this will be 17x squared plus 17y squared and 34xy. So from here, let's transfer the whole of this time to this side. So we are going to have 17x squared plus 17y squared and 34xy minus 9x squared minus 9y squared. Everything equals 0. Then from here, we have this 17x squared, then 9x squared. This will give us 8x squared. This and this will give us plus 8y squared, then minus 34xy equals 0. Now, from here, we can factor 8 from here. Factor out 4. So from here we have, or factor out 2. This will be 4x squared, 4y squared, minus 17xy equals 0. So divide 2 by 2. This will cancel out. We have 4x squared plus 4y squared minus 17xy equals 0. Now, 4x squared plus 4y squared from here minus 16xy minus xy. This will give us 17xy equals 0. Then we have 4x squared minus 16xy minus xy plus 4y squared equals 0. Between this is 4 is common, x is common. Let's factor it out to be 4x. Here will be x. 4 here will be minus 4y. What is common between them is y. Here will be x. Then here will be minus 4y equals 0. So from here, we have x minus 4y. X minus 4y is factor out x minus 4y. So we are going to have from here x minus 4y. Then this divided by this will be 4x. This divided by this will be minus y equals 0. Now, from zero product rule. So from here, is either we have x minus 4y equals 0, or we have 4x minus y equals 0. Now, from here, let's have this to be, let's have this case 2. So from here, we cannot have this as x minus 4y, then x equals 4y. Now, from here we have 4x minus y equals 0. Then we have 4x equals y. So therefore, we have y equals 4x. So from here, now, So now let us recall from where we have x plus y times x squared plus y squared equals 680. Then case 1, we have x equals 4y. Then from here we have 4y plus 4y. Then we have 4y squared plus y squared equals 680. Then from here we have 4y, plus y, here will be 5y times 16y squared plus y squared equals 680. Now from here we have 5y times 17y squared equals 680. So from here we have 5 times 17 will be 85. Y to the power of 3 equals 680. Now we have from here so we have y to the power of 3 equals 680 divided by 85 is 8. Then note 8 equals 2 to the power of 3. So this implies we have y to the power of 3 equals 2 to the power of 3. Y to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3 equals 0. Then let us recall that when you have a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3 equals b times b squared. Now from here we have y minus 2 times y squared plus 2y plus 2 squared equals 0. Y minus 2 times y squared plus 2y plus 4 equals 0. So from here, we have y minus 2 equals 0, or we have y squared plus 2y plus 4 equals 0. Then from here, we have y equals 2. Then from here, we have this. Let's test for d. B squared minus 4ac, where we have a equals 1, b equals 2, c equals 4. 2 squared minus 4 times 4. We have 4 minus 16 less than 0. Then we have 2 complex solution. Now, from here, we have y equals 2. Recall that we have x equals 4y. Then from here, so we have x 4 multiplied by 2, x equals 8. So therefore, x comma y equals 8 comma 2. Then from case 2, where we have y equals 4x. Now, y equals 4x. So recall x plus y, x squared plus y squared equals, we have x plus 4x, x squared plus 4x, 680. X plus 4x is 5x, x squared plus 16x squared, 680. Now, from here, you have 5x, x squared plus 16x squared will be 17x squared equals 680. This time, this 5 times 17 is 85, x to the power of 3 equals 680. Then we have x to the power of 3 equals 8. Now, we have x to the power of 3 equals 2 to the power of 3. We have x to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3 equals 0. So, from here, when you have a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3 equals a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. Now, from here, we have x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4. We have x minus 2 equals 0 to x plus 4 equals 0. From here, x equals 2. Now, from here, d equals, we have d. This implies two complex solution. So we rejected this. So recall equals 4x. So y will be equals 4 divided by 2. We have y equals 8. So therefore we have x comma y equals 2 comma 8. Then x comma y equals 8 comma 2.